It looks like Lil Baby is gearing up to drop a new album. At least that is what the last couple of days have been hinting at, and it is about due time that Lil Baby drops a new album because it's been over 2 years since It's Only Me, and that was also not to the commercial success, at least the level that Lil Baby was expecting. So today we're going to talk about his new song 5 AM and what we know about Wham, Who Hard Is Me, his new album. So let's jump straight into this.
If you want to stay up to date with everything surrounding hip-hop, make sure to subscribe and also become a part of this community by joining our Discord server in the description.
Real quick, if you don't want to listen to this, make sure to skip 10 seconds into the future, but you can now sign up for my free newsletter with the first link in the description. It comes every Sunday and recaps everything that's been happening in hip-hop over the past week, so make sure to do that. Excuse my voice, I'm still a little bit sick, but I'm trying to get that content out for y'all. So today we're going to be talking about Lil Baby's new record. Now, Lil Baby has had ups and downs in his career, but we can probably say that It's Only Me didn't reach the commercial success that even Lil Baby had hoped for, or at least didn't elevate him into yet another level of stardom or fame that he's not already in, or commercial success. And he has since then not gathered a lot of hype around a new record. He did most recently have success with that Central C feature on Band for a Band that did kind of catapult him a little bit into the sphere of, oh, when's he dropping a new album again? And I mean, now it would be the perfect time to do that, and it seems like he's capitalizing off of that. Now, to start things off chronologically, we did have a Young Thug tweet from June of this year where he said, whatever Wham says goes. And this is central, this whatever Wham says goes, to the entire rollout of this record. Now, Young Thug also recently been released. We know that he's working on new music with Metro Boomin, for example, as we could tell from a little clip or a little teaser that we've gotten from Metro, where we can see that he is working on a new album called Jeff Home, which is referring to Jeffrey Young Thug being home again. So we can look forward to that as well. Anyway, then it was Young Thug again on November 3rd, which was the most recent tweet, where he said, Wham, let's drop one on these rats, Peter. Now, I don't know what the, Peter means. Let me know what Peter is, who Peter is. Maybe I'm missing something completely, but he's again referring to Wham, and we know that Lil Baby is Wham. He's always had that on his the rings that he's had on his fingers. Wham, wham. Bitch, I'm Lil Baby. That was the one line that he had on the I think, yes indeed, the Drake track. And we now know also that Wham stands for Who Hard Is Me, his new record. We'll talk about that in a second. Anyway, then we had a lot of Wham signs popping up in LA and I believe also Atlanta. We've had these big billboards that said whatever Wham say goes. So the exact same thing that Young Thug tweeted in June. So there's that Young Thug connection again. And then we've also had more of these pop up and people reporting on these, and it seems like that was something hinting at a new Lil Baby record. This was only a week ago, so this really hasn't been that far in the past. So it seems like the rollout is now gearing up into new, gears that we've hadn't had it in before. Now, the most recent thing that happened was actually a tweet by Baby only yesterday, where he said 2 songs, 2 videos, tomorrow, album on the way. As I said, this was yesterday, so we could now expect 2 songs to drop today. One of them has dropped so far at the point of recording this. The second one hasn't. So maybe by the time you're watching this, it has. And you can let me know what you think about this. We'll also talk about that in a future video. So make sure you stay subscribed not to miss out on any news on this new Baby record. But he did start then teasing this new song, which was supposed to be called 5 AM. At least that is what Baby was also hinting at. And it did, in fact, get called 5 AM. You can watch it on YouTube. The video was out. The audio was out. It's actually pretty good. It's kind of short. It's not even 2 minutes in length, but I think it perfectly captures what people go to when they go listen to a Baby track, which is that, those him going hard, him really, riding the beat. I feel like this song perfectly captures that, and I'm really glad that he's at least in his bag again when it comes to just going hard on tracks, because that is what he's known for, and I think that is the way that he can make the best of this new record. Now, as I said, there is another song dropping today, so I'm very excited to hear what that sounds like, because 5 AM so far I think is really solid. We have a couple of options. There was a snippet a couple of days ago with Future that he previewed, so that could be one of the tracks that we could get as the second track. It also shows that he's working with Atlanta artists like, you know, Young Thug, who is promoting this entire thing, but also Future, obviously. So it seems like he's really in his bag again. And also, we've had another snippet of him recording a music video and somebody filming that from the outside. And you can really, you know, this guy also said Wham rapping like his legacy on the line next album. And you can hear him screaming through the windows of the car because he is screaming his lyrics in that music video, apparently going really hard, you know, kind of what we want from Baby. So that is at least a very good sign that the new album is kind of like what people want at this point. Now, we've also gotten this one photo of what seems like to be Lil Baby, then it could be Future and Travis in the studio together. This was also only a couple of days ago, but I think that could also be a collaboration that we could see on this record. I mean, you know, Future we've already gotten that one snippet from, but then, you know, Travis as well. I think that would be a pretty cool thing to have on his record. I think he doesn't have that before. On any of the solo records that he dropped, there was never really a Travis feature. So, you know, to have him on there would probably just be, you know, something new and something great for him. Now, anyway, as I said, this new record is really important because, you know, Baby never really fell off, but a lot of people talking about his comeback, and I feel like that's kind of contradictory because, as we said, he never fell off. His last album just wasn't, you know, too, as I said, the commercial success, but also from the content, from the development that he took in his career, not as much or as great that leap as we were expecting. Now, you know, we've had this whole trajectory, Baby as a solo artist, but also as a feature artist, because that was something that people always, you know, liked about him. He could get on a track like Hurricane, like Wants and Needs with Drake, and, you know, he completely killed the primary artist on that track because his feature verse was just that great. But I feel like the features of the past 2 years, ever since It's Only Me dropped, have declined in uniqueness, have declined in the energy that he brings. A lot of times it's just a generic second verse, and you click on a song that says featuring Lil Baby, and you just, you know, you kind of know what's coming. You know what to expect. You know that it's the, I don't want this to sound too harsh, but the same generic recycled stuff. And I've also seen a lot of people comment on the snippet of 5 a.m., which in the end I really like that song, but still on the snippet they commented, they're trying to like Lil Baby, but it just all sounds the same. And that is a criticism that he's gotten a lot over the past couple of years, ever since he came up. And I feel like, you know, that would be one of the things that he could really try to do, not the entire track list. You know, we still need songs like 5 a.m., but to step out of the comfort zone that he's in when it comes to his style, when it comes to what he's doing, and just try something new. I feel like on The Voice of the Heroes, his collab tape with Dirk, you know, they tried it on a couple of tracks and it worked pretty well. And even if it didn't work, you could respect that they were trying to make some changes. So I feel like that is one thing he could focus on for the next record. But until now, I'm hyped for the second track that is dropping today because 5 a.m. was a great teaser. It kind of feels like that was a sorry for the wait kind of track, and the actual album is still coming. But I do want to know what y'all think about this. Are you excited for Wham, Who Hard As Me, his new album dropping in any time now? I could still see this dropping this year. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments down below.
If you watched this video to the end and liked it, and you want to stay up to date with all current hip-hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, hit that like button, and go follow my social media, and most importantly, join my Discord in the description. Until the next one, you'll have an incredible day, and y'all take care.